we will be taking a look at a book from Oxford Classics, Oxford World Classics, Myths from Mesopotamia. Today, we will be taking a look at one of these stories. I have maybe 20 minutes. We will be taking a look at the story of Anzu. As you can see, I'm almost done with the book. We will be reading Anzu. I'm in the middle of tablet 3. I will not be starting over. I highly recommend you guys everyone reading the story of Etana. That was actually really good. Yeah, that was a really good story. Where are we in tablet 3? Alright, let's just start from the beginning of tablet 3. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're in the last few pages. Actually, I should be on the Old Babylonian. Yeah, I'm in the Old Babylonian version. Let me double check. This is the story of Etana. And then Anzu. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. We're gonna read Anzu, the Old Babylonian version. Maybe we'll read all of it right now. It starts with tablet 2 because tablet 1 is not extant. There is Anzu, the Babylonian version. He stole the Elil power. Anzu is a god who stole Elil's power. Elil is a god of something. He's the god whose nature and attributes are still uncertain. Head of the younger generation of Sumerian and Akkadian gods. The temple called Ikur. Okay. Interesting. So Elil is some kind of teacher god, you know, the head of the young generation god, and he holds this tablet of destinies. And Anzu, this bird god, the son of Anu, the sky god, I believe. Let me see. Let me double check who Anzu is. He is lion-headed eagle, doorkeeper of Elil. Born, wow, he's the doorkeeper. The doorkeeper stole the tablet of destinies. Born in the mountain, he portrayed as a wicked thief of in Anzu. Oh shit! Yeah, he is a wicked thief. But benevolent, the Sumerian epic of Lugal Banda. Are we gonna read that story? We did Atrahasis, Gilgamesh, the descent of Ishtar, Nergal, Nerish, Kegel, Etana, Adapa, Anzu. But no, we haven't read Lugal Banda's epic. I wonder if it's gonna be later. But anyway, he stole the Elil power. Rites were abandoned. Father Elil, their counselor, was dumbstruck. Radiance faded. Silence reigned. Every one of the Igigi who was thrown into confusion. Igigi is like gods of like, I think they're like below the, I think the Igigi are below the Anunnaki. They're like the children of the Anunnaki. Let me just confirm. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. Where is the Igigi? E, F, G. Here it is. Sumerian group of the great gods of the younger generation. Yeah. Sky gods headed by Elil, often paired with the Anunnaki. Let's continue. Every one of the Igigi was thrown into confusion, for he had stripped the chamber of its radiance. Because when Anzu stole the tablet of destinies, everything literally, it went dark. The gods of the land assembled for a solution. Anu made his voice heard. I couldn't find Anu in the glossary, so I'm not sure who that is. I think Anu must be like Ea, some high ranker. Yeah, he's not in the glossary. Oh, he is. No, he's not. He might be the sky god, but I'm not sure. Address the gods his sons. Whichever god slays Anzu, I shall make his name greatest of all. They called the canal controller Anum's son. The decision maker spoke to him. O canal controller, your battle force must never turn aside. Strike Anzum with lightning, your weapon. Your name shall be great among the great gods. You shall have no rival among the gods, your brothers. Show prowess to the gods, and your name shall be powerful. He addressed his words to Anu, father who could rush off to the inaccessible mountain. Which of your sons will be Anzum's conqueror? For he has robbed Duranki's god of the rights. He flew off into hiding and waited. His utterance has replaced that of Duranki's god. Whoever he curses turns to clay. At his utterance, the gods must now tremble. I don't know what Duranki is. Let's actually figure that out, because it's bond of heaven and earth, name of Eloh's temple. Oh. He turned away, saying he would not make the expedition. They called Gera, Anunitum's son. The decision maker spoke to him. Understand virtual repeat of the previous speech. They called Shara, Ishtar's son. The decision maker spoke to him. Understand virtual repeat of the previous speech. They were silenced. The gods despaired of advice. The Igigi assembled, despondent, troubled. The Lord of Intelligence, wise one who dwells in the Apsu, spoke to his father Anu from his heart. Let me give the command and pick from the assembly Anzum's conqueror. The Igigi listened to him saying this. They were freed from anxiety and kissed his feet. He called the great goddess mistress of and announced her supremacy in the assembly. Offered the powerful one, your superb beloved, broad of chest, who forms the seven of battle. Ningrusu, the powerful one, your superb beloved, broad of chest, who forms the seven of battle. I don't know why they just don't call Gilgamesh. They keep sending different gods. Obviously, Gilgamesh is fucking powerful. He killed him, he did this, He could have even... Bro, he almost became immortal. Just send Gilgamesh. Just send him. I bet you he'll take out the Anzu, or whatever his name is. Anzu. This damn bird thief. He saw something shiny and took it. Let's move on. They were silenced. The gods despaired of advice. The Igigi assembled, who dwells in the earth, spoke to his father from his heart. Let me give the command and pick from the assembly Anzum's conqueror. The Igigi listened to him saying this. They were freed from anxiety and kissed his feet. He called the great goddess mistress of and announced her supremacy in the assembly. Offer the powerful one, you superb beloved. I already read all this, right? Yeah. The great goddess, the supreme, listened to his saying this and uttered yes. Let's go read note 23. Literally, she made yes. And then, what does note 7 from Atrahasis say? The common formulaic phrase says literally made this his mouth. Okay. No, I don't get it. The gods of the land were glad at her utterance. They were freed from anxiety and kissed her feet. She called in two gods, the assembly. Her son, she instructed her favorite, saying to him, in the presence of Anum and Dagon, they announced the course of their rights in the assembly. I give birth to all the Igigi, created the gods' assembly. I, Mommy, designated the Elil power for my brother, even kingship of heaven for Anum. Anum has disrupted the kingship that I designated. He has robbed Bed Elil, rejected your father. Make a path, fix the hour, let light dawn for the gods whom I created. Muster your devastating battle force. Let your seven evil winds concentrate on. Conquer soaring Anzu, and give peace to the earth which I created. Wreck his dwelling, let terror move over him. Let fear of your battle force shake in him. 2 lines missing. Make the devastating whirlwind rise up against him. Set your arrow in the bow to carry poison. May your shouted curse cast panic over him. May he grope through the darkness. Let his vision weaken and fail. May he not flee from you. May his pinions fall in the clash. Your face must keep clanging like a Galu demon. Send out a fog so that he cannot recognize your features. May the moon's crescent not glow overhead. Let broad daylight be as darkness for him. Seize him by the throat. Conquer Anzu, and let the winds bring the feathers as good news to Ikur, to your father Elil. Let the winds bring the feathers as good news. What is Anu? What is Elil? I always forget who Elil is. Anu is not in here, but Elil is. God, okay. He's head of the younger, generation of Sumerian Akkadian gods, okay. The warrior listened to his mother's speech. Keen for the fight, he felt powerful enough, he went back to the mountain. She who harnesses the 7 demons of wind, who dance in the dust, the 7 whirlwinds. The great goddess who harnesses the 7 demons of wind, mustered his devastating battle force. The gods concentrate on the side of Anzum's mountain. The god met him. Anzum looked at him and shook with rage at him. He charged, baring his teeth like an Umu demon. His mantle of radiance surrounded the mountain. That was not bad at all. Tablet number 3. Anzum looked at him and shook with rage at him. He charged, baring his teeth like a Umu demon. His mantle of radiance surrounded the mountain. He roared like a lion in a sudden rage. In utter fury, he shouted to the warrior, I have taken away every single right. Who are you to come to do battle against me? Give your reasons. His utterance came out aggressively at him. The warrior Ningursu answered Anzu, I am the avenger of Duranki's god, who established Duranki, who decreed destinies. I have come to do battle against you, to trample on you. Whirlwind's armor. Anzum listened to his speech, then roared his shout furiously amid the mountains. The armor-plated breast was bathed in blood. The battle force whizzed and roared between them. The powerful, superb one, Mami's son, trusted of Anum and Dagon, believed of the far-sighted one, set the shaft to the bow, aimed it at him, but it did not go near Anzum. The shaft turned back. Anzum shouted at it, You shaft that came, return to your reed ricket. Then there's a gap of about 46 lines. Cut off his pinions, detach both right and left. When he sees and emits his utterance, shout wing to wing, don't panic. 2 lines fragmentary. Inundate the mountain pastures, cause confusion, his throat. Then shall kingship enter Ikur again. Then shall rights return for the father who begot you. Then surely shall shrines be created. Establish your cult centers all over the 4 quarters. The god listened to his father's message. Keen for the fight, he felt powerful enough and went back to the mountain. The god prepared the 7 of battle. He, the 4 winds. The earth quaked. Tremors filled it. His grew overcast. The sky darkened. He tired him out so that Anzum shed his pinions in the clash of the tempest. Break. That was the end of Anzu. So it looks like Ningursu is a god. Let's see who Ningursu is. I think he's the son of Elil. Lord of Gursu, patron god of Gursu, son of Ninma, temple, god of fertility, vegetation, and war. Huh. What's Nurgle? Oh, god of the underworld, right? Lord of Urkala, chief god of the underworld, consort of Ereshkigal, assimilated with Ura and called Heracles in Greek. Heracles? Patron god of Kuta and Tarbisu. Oh. Ninurta. What's an Ninurta? Sumerian warrior god, heroic winner of many famous victories, god of agriculture and pastoral fertility, son of Elil. Huh. Well, I give that story, I don't know, maybe a 4 out of 5. It's just so old. It's fun, you know? It's like there was a great battle between two gods for the tablet of destinies. Like, that's epic. If that was the story I was getting 4,000 years ago, I would be freaking out. I would be pissing my pants. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. But in today's time, it's still a 3. It's just too short. I wish there was more character building. I wish I knew these gods a lot more better. I feel like that's an issue. I feel like I just don't know these deities too much. Unfortunately, the next story I'm gonna read is the Epic of Creation. I thought I already read that. I thought when this book says creation, I thought that meant Atrahasis, because in Atrahasis they talked about how they made humans. So I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about here. Like the beginning of the universe? Huh. I don't know. But this one's like long. This one's like as long as Gilgamesh. Like it starts on page 233. Oh, it's not that long. It ends on like 274. Nah, it's a little long. And then we go to the theology of Dunu. And then we go to Era and Ishum, which I believe is the last story. Anyway, I'll be reading the Epic of Creation. I work on my own time, so I'm sorry about that. But Salem's Lot is what we'll be... No. I wish we could read Salem's Lot. We'll be reading The God in Moat's Eye, a sci-fi space opera, next on Live